also see Kyrie Irving in the lineup for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He played in Game 4, the series clincher of the Eastern Conference Finals, 16 points in 22 minutes after missing 2 games due to a left knee injury. Our very own Rachel Nichols sat down with Kyrie to get a status update as he heads into his very first finals appearance.
Well, Kyrie, when we sat down before the playoffs started, you were this postseason newbie. Now you guys have been through all the highs, the lows. You've been through so much physically. What is it like to finally be here at the NBA Finals, playing for that trophy that you'd only really seen on TV all these years?
It's an amazing feeling. Honestly, all the hard work that we've put in throughout the regular season, and then all the series, round 1 all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals, is it's what it's all about, and it's what you want to experience, especially with a group that you've been with for most of the year. We've had a lot of changes and, like you said, a lot of ups and downs. So this is where it all boils down to, is playing at the highest stage and playing for the Larry O'Brien Trophy.
Your health has been such a factor these past few weeks. Where are you right now with the tendonitis in the knee and going into what you think you can or can't do for Game 1?
I feel like I'm in a good place. Just going to continue with my treatment and continue to do the things necessary in order for me to be prepared to be out there with my teammates.
Your coach said yesterday your progress has been slower than expected.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm in a good place, where I am physically. Obviously, you just have to take time, listen to your body, but I will be ready for Game 1 and be out there with my teammates.
And playing hurt involves a lot of things. It's not just physical. You've talked about the mental aspect. You said you have to play some mental games with yourself. What are you talking about?
Just the mentality going out there. You try not to think about the injury so much and the limitations that you have. So, it's just a mindset going out there and just the will to, for your body to just perform. Some of the things that you want to accomplish or do out there, your body kind of lets you know sometimes, like, you just got to slow down a little bit. But like I said, we have a great training staff that's getting me prepared. So it's been an easier process over the last few weeks.
Whatever he can give us is going to be great for our team. Kyrie at 50, Kyrie at 60, Kyrie at 70 is better than Kyrie at 0. His presence on the floor, when that number 2, Irving, steps on the court, he's a presence. And the defense has to be aware of him, has to account for him because of his ability just to make plays. And, but you definitely can appreciate it. Any guys playing through injuries, we all are at this point, but he's dealing with something that's even more challenging. So you definitely commend him.
Well, they've been pretty ambiguous throughout this entire process. The Cavs and Kyrie haven't given us much more than just left knee tendonitis. But today, what we think is good news. Rachel Nichols also filed a report saying that the general manager of the Cleveland Cavaliers, David Griffin, said no additional structural damage can be done to the knee as Kyrie plays through it. It's a matter of him getting comfortable. So, Smitty, we know, as LeBron said, Kyrie at any percentage could light up the scoreboard, but what type of liability is he out there defensively?
Well, that's going to be the big question. I think offensively you can have him not handle the basketball, be the primary ball handler, but LeBron making plays, and by him standing out there, even though he's not getting shots or even making shots, you get a chance to play 4-on-4 because he's been lights out, knocking down open threes and open jump shots, especially uncontested. But the question is, obviously, how much he can give them defensively, and there's the challenge, I think, for David Blatt and his coaching staff, Rick. How long do you have him playing as a starter? Do you get him out and maybe have him go up against some of these second-unit players? On that starting lineup for the Golden State Warriors, there's nobody's going to let him off the hook. And I understand he's injured, but this is the finals. They won't care.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a balancing act. How much is he giving you offensively versus how much is he costing you defensively? Where do you hide him? I don't know if you can necessarily hide him, to your point, with that first unit. But this second unit has been pretty deep. This team in general has been pretty good. The speed of Leandro Barbosa, the length and height of Sean Livingston. So, unfortunately for Kyrie, he's not going to be at his best, but I got to believe he wants to be out there. And he's savvy enough, his IQ is high enough, his skill sets are there regardless of the physical limitations to be able to find a way to affect this game.